What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I've stripped the Civic apart, well that was yesterday technically speaking, but we're going to be cracking on with the rest of this later today and I'll show you what I've been up to so far. So as you can see in the wheel arches, I've stripped it all back to bare metal where it was starting to rust, and inside the arch, as you can see, I've treated it all. I've got rid of half of the seam sealer, where the seam sealer was peeling away, and yeah, just basically sorted it all out. I've also done this little bit here on the arch where it was just starting to come through on the surface, just a tiny bit of surface corrosion, so I've sorted that out. Now I'll show you the other side so you can get an idea as what it was like. Here we are, so you can see there quite a lot of surface corrosion. You can see it just starting as well on the arch, and round here as well you can see it starting. So it was very similar on the other side. I need to I've obviously stripped the car as much as physically possible without going crazy, you know, without stripping the suspension components off and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing, and the other side as well. But first I need to buy something actually to finish the job and make it look nice. I can't drive that. So I've just picked up 2 tins of this. It's like a Schultz alternative. It comes out really nice. I've seen my dad use it. So I'm going to give this a go in the arch very soon, once it cools down a little bit, because it's way too much for me at the moment. But yeah, these cars are very deceiving in my opinion for corrosion, because while the arch looks perfect, or more or less perfect, and the sill as well, the sill looks perfect, the arch liner, so the crap guard if you like, so that like rubbery sort of texture stuff, don't know if you can see that, but that rubbery texture stuff only comes so far into the wheel arch, and it stops up at the top, meaning the section directly behind the where the wheel arch spot welds together if you like, right up inside there is where it corrodes, and it's really annoying because obviously you can't see it. You think the car's spotless, you think it's mint, but there's loads of surface corrosion building up on the inner side of the arch. I also treated that section there, as you can see, because that bit where was rusting a little bit. But yeah, those little red bits that are on the outside if you like, or on the underside of this arch lip, I will be giving them a quick colour as well, colour matching them, a little bit of lacquer over the top, and that should be it. So it's a little bit later in the day. I'm going to pick up from where we left off yesterday. Now as you can see, we're in red primer at the moment. It's an oil based primer. It's from Genelite. The products I'm using, both Genelite products on, by the way. Yeah, don't worry about the hole at the bottom there, that's for this grommet here. But yeah, the products I'm using, so I've got the sort of under seal stuff there, that's the Genelite primer, and then the Genelite rust remover. But I'm taking everything back as best I can with the floppy disc grinder. So yeah, mainly using the grinder, floppy disc and the drill. I've been using that as well, which is very good at removing under seal. So yeah, that's basically in a nutshell what I'm using to knock back all the rust inside the arches. So this is what I'm going to be focusing on now. There's that section there, that section there. But as we get higher and closer to the fuel pipes, and on the inside there, so that's what I mean, that's what I was talking about. That section there is really sort of deceiving, because you can see the wheel arch liner, the sort of sealant that they put in there, stops. So it all looks really nice, sort of looking at where all the sealer is in the arch. But then when you look at where you can't see and where the sealant stops, it's not very good. So that's what I'm knocking back and then blathering with the products. So let's crack on with this side now.
6.5 hours later.
So this is it now, still with all the wrappers on and everything. I'm still spraying. Still got to put like the Schultz stuff on it. But yeah, as you can see, it's all been painted in a matte black acrylic just to cover up the primer. It's the same on the other side as well. I'll show you that quickly. There you go. So yeah, it's all covered in a matte black now, all nice and sealed. And yeah, hopefully when I get the Schultz on, I'll blather it and it'll look mint when I've pulled all the wrappers off. Hopefully I haven't sprayed over anything I shouldn't have, i.e. the exterior somewhere. Fingers crossed. But yeah, this is just the stage after the red primer, so this is just a base coat. After the primer, I've done all the grinding out and everything, and that was just an absolute nightmare, so I thought I'd skip that part for you just to show you the end product. Basically this is just more of a log really of the progress of the car more than anything else. So here is the finished article. As you can see, nice and covered all around. It's been a bit difficult to focus in the dark, but there we go, you get the idea. It's absolutely blathered with that like Schultz sort of stuff. It's not quite Schultz, but it's very, very similar. Both sides, and I've also gone over the edge slightly here, as you can see, because it was starting to rust just on the edge of the wheel arch there. So I've sort of gone over a little bit because this is where the wheel and tyre sort of sits. So stones can flick off and hit that part of the sill, or that part of the arch, should I say. So I've sort of Schultzed that section, you know, stone chipped that section, put the stone chip protection on there. Same on the other side. Tried to make it a very similar shape, but yeah, you get the idea. Sort of gone on that side as well. Tried to make it a nice sharp edge, but not being very successful in that. Although from the outside you won't be able to see it. You know, it's going to be pretty much hidden behind the side skirt as well. So, but yeah, really pleased with that. Really decent sort of stone guard as well. It's quite thick. It's sort of bubbled slightly. But yeah, this section's all messy with the. I couldn't get all the stone guard that was on it already. Same on the other side. You know, I just couldn't get it all off, but I did my best and then just absolutely blathered it to make sure it was sealed and tight. That's what I'm more bothered about, you know. I'm not bothered about it being nice under there. I'm just concerned about it being nice and sealed and waterproof, you know, watertight. So I look in absolute state. I'll give you a quick look at me. So yeah, I look like an absolute state, but at least the car's done, you know. Looking forward to rebuilding it tomorrow, throwing all the bits back on. I'm not going to, you know, show you guys, look, this is how you throw a bloody bumper on and off. That's not the point of this particular video. It's more just, I'm doing this to the car. This is a bit of an update on the car. I needed to do this as well prior to fitting the body kit and things like that. So next video, fingers crossed, might be doing a little bit of something like that. So for now, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.